10 times the Disney movies of 2019 means 10 times the money spent.
But 10 times the fun.
You might say our bank account is a little bit frozen at this point. Welcome back to Eye to Eye, Disney Through Our Eyes. I'm Kyle.
And I'm Jessica.
It's time for another ranking video, and we're doing the top 10 Disney movies of 2019.
Thus far.
Whew. 10 movies that we've seen this year that includes Disney, Marvel, Star Wars at this point, although there's not been a Star Wars movie yet. Yet. It's coming. But let's take a halt. Let's freeze. There it is again. Bad jokes. On Frozen 2 being added to this list.
Okay.
It's I thought it would be a little bit more challenging for us to decide where this was going to fall into ours.
I think it's ironic that we both put ours in a similar
it's basically going to be in the same spot here, but let's go back and reveal again what our previous rankings were without Frozen 2 in them, so people know where we're coming from this. So ladies
bottom
first.
to top or top to bottom?
Bottom to top, because you like to talk about the worst first.
Worst. No, I like to save the best for last.
There you go. Okay.
The worst for me will remain the same no matter what.
So mean.
Captain Marvel. Trash, trash, trash. I did not like it.
Ugh.
Okay. Then it was Penguins, which I did like. Then Maleficent 2, Mistress of Evil.
Yes.
I'm doing what you do. Dumbo. Toy Story 4. Spider-Man Far From Home. Avengers Endgame. The Lion King. And then Aladdin is my number 1.
Mine, on the other hand, is Penguins. And none of these I hated. I didn't hate Captain Marvel thing, but Penguins is where I start from bottom to top. It's great, but I enjoyed all these other movies more than I did Penguins.
I understand.
So Penguins, Captain Marvel, Dumbo, Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, Toy Story 4, Spider-Man Far From Home, Aladdin, The Lion King, and Endgame at the top.
Is anything
Always.
ever going to beat Endgame? I feel like we talk about this a lot, but...
Ooh, I don't know. I really don't know. Now, if we're talking like all-time movies...
Oh, no.
That's
we're talking
like
this year.
That's like Rudy and, Endgame are kind of right there with each other.
Mm.
And The Lion King, the original, are also right there, hand in hand together. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to talk. That's a discussion for another day.
Okay.
We don't have time for that here. Jessica, we don't have time for this right now.
Okay.
So the question is, where do we put Frozen 2 into the category here?
So... I really liked Frozen 2.
Yeah.
I even said I liked Frozen 2 more than the original Frozen.
And because of that fact, I'm surprised you didn't put it higher.
So here's the problem, Kyle.
Here's the problem.
We run into this every single time. There have been so many good movies this year.
Yeah.
Aladdin, Lion King.
Next year's gonna suck.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it.
Aladdin and Lion King were amazing. So obviously it's not going to be ahead of that. I actually enjoyed Endgame, much to my disbelief, but it was actually a really great movie.
Great movie. It was great.
I also really liked Spider-Man Far From Home. So it could not be ahead of any of those. I knew my top 4 were going to stay my top 4, probably until Star Wars comes out.
Right.
So I actually put it number 5. I put it right between Toy Story 4 and Spider-Man Far From Home. There's Frozen 2. But I loved it. Like I said, I loved it more than the original Frozen. Yeah. So I just liked all those other
even with the songs not being as great as the first ones.
But you have the Kristoff song, which saves it all.
She finds the weirdest things to put things over the top of others in these lists. It's so random. But it's our list, so no judgment.
I was going to say, this is through my eyes.
So through my eyes over here in my list.
Crazy Town.
My list in the top 10 and where I will put Frozen 2 here, same kind of thought process. It's not going to pass Endgame. It's not going to pass The Lion King or Aladdin. Then you kind of get into a category there of Spider-Man Far From Home and Toy Story 4 and even Maleficent, Mistress of Evil, which I was surprised that I enjoyed a lot. After thinking about it, I would say definitely Maleficent is in a lower tier. So that kind of leaves that middle one there. And Toy Story 4 was great, but it wasn't as enjoyable as I had at the time in Frozen 2.
Yeah.
So Frozen 2 makes its way into number 5 for me as well.
Exact same spot.
We started the year agreeing a lot when we began with top 3.
Yep.
And here we are again at the end agreeing a lot. And I wonder what's going to happen when we get to 11 with Star Wars Episode 9.
I have a prediction of where my Star Wars is going to be. So.
I have a prediction as well. Could be controversial.
I think mine will be too.
We will see at the end of that.
But probably for opposite reasons. So
yeah. I'm intrigued what you mean by it. And
you'll just have to wait
I'll
and see.
have to think about it into the unknown for a little bit. I had to work it in one more time.
You know what? I'll appreciate this in summer.
Oh, God. No more puns. No more Frozen music puns. That's our top 10 list. And we also want to know from you, how do you rank the Disney movies of 2019? Share your list down below with us, or any thoughts that you have about our rankings. If you disagree or agree with us, let us know down there below, and vote in the comments as well. Or in our poll as well, not the comments, the poll. That's up there. Vote in that. What else should they do?
Be sure to like this video and subscribe to our channel, but most importantly, hit that notification bell when you subscribe so you don't miss any of our videos.
And that's all we have in this edition of Eye to Eye, but until we assemble again,
may the force be with you.
And we'll see you real soon.
Bye.
This week on the top 10 Disney movies of 2019, we're going to do hand motions to tell you what it's going to be about.
And we'll make bird puppets.
They might have to be, I almost had it. I had a good one too. I had a good one. How do we do it?